Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everyone! Before I get started with today's game, I wanted to mention, for those of you not in the know of Sentinels of Earth Prime, they released an entire Dex text last week. That is the villain called the Gru Metamind. You can now find this on the Reavers, Sentinels, and Cauldron DLC, but I'm not going to be using it or featuring any Earth Prime material until the game has actually released physically. That being said, I did make myself a deck so I could try it. I had a rough time, but he's an interesting villain, so I expect we'll be seeing more content like that in the future. Just wanted to put a statement up front, you won't be seeing it here for a while. That being said, today we're taking a look at the Sovereign of the Guild of Calamitous Intent, another one of Adelphophage's Venture Brothers decks. This is the shadowy organization that sort of oversees all the goings-on of villains in the Venture Brothers universe, and we're going to have an interesting game against them. Our team today is a random Dark Conductor Argent Adept in honor of the death and return of Anthony Drake's story for this week's letters page, Son of Green Death, who's the last Green Death that I haven't started a game with, Lifeline Blood Mage, and Malachi, and we'll be fighting in Windmill City. So, Sovereign says, put all other villain character cards under this, then move a random super villain card from under this into play, initial side up. Put one random guild card from the villain deck into play, then shuffle the villain deck. So we're going to, these are our villain character cards, we'll give those a shuffle, put one into play, we get Torrid, oh he's cool, and then we get one guild card, Wide Whale. Gameplay, activate the Shadow Gains text on villain cards. When a super villain is destroyed, move it from the game. Start of the villain turn if there are no super villains in play, and 2 super villains have been removed from the game, you've uncovered the guild's true leader, flip this card. Otherwise, if there are no supervillains in play, move a random supervillain from under this card into play, initial side up. So we'll make a counter. That's the number of supervillains we have to remove from the game. Torrid says, end of the villain turn, this card deals the lowest HP hero target 3 fire damage. When this card will be destroyed, flip it instead. He's only got 10 HP, so that's not too bad. And if you don't recognize those nemesis symbols, that is the Triad. Wide Whale, Guild, Crime Lord. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the highest HP hero target 2 projectile damage, and each villain target regains 2 hit points. Okay. So I think we're ready to go. So we'll be activating Shadow Games text on cards. So this one's got a Shadow Game. So we get a Blackout Team. Minion. Sovereign is immune to damage. Well, that's pretty easy because he's not here right now. End of the villain turn, this card deals the 2 highest HP hero targets 3 areas with projectile damage each, then put this card on the bottom of the villain deck. Oh, okay. So they're coming out, doing some damage, and leaving. Alright, so Torrid hits the lowest for 3, that is Argent Adept. Wide Whale hits the highest for 2, that's Lifeline. And the Blackout Team hits the 2 highest for 3 each, that's Lifeline and Malachi. And then they go away. Alright, so our main concern is getting rid of Torrid. Start with Saraband of Destruction. Don't know how useful that'll be. We're going to take a look at his deck and Malachi. Ooh, High Bathiel, that's not helpful. Yeah, Rhapsody of Vigor. Draw a card. Son of a Green Death. We'll start with Terror of the Underworld. +1 against villain targets. His power is Unstoppable Spectre. Green Death deals 1 target X toxic damage, where X is the amount of damage Green Death has been dealt this turn. So right now that's 0. Increase it to 1. He'll hit Torrid and draw a card. Lifeline, do something. Let's start with Matter Manipulator, and he'll just go ahead and use his power. Hit them both for 2. Draw a card. Malachi, you got anything? Okay, I'm going to play the Summoning Crystal and draw 2 cards, discard a card, and draw a card. We're off to a bad start. Windmill City, Intrepid Reporter. This card has play, 2 players may each draw a card. I'm going to have that be Malachi and Lifeline. Start of the environment, turn the players may destroy an emergency card. If a card is destroyed this way, 1 player may draw a card. Oh, okay, so she's good to start with. Alright, start of the villain turn, there is a super villain in place. We don't get any more yet. And we get another Blackout Team. I'm not even going to give them HP, there's no point. Torrid hits Argent Adept for 3. Wide Whale hits Lifeline for 2. And then they both heal 2. That's a problem. So we've done a total of 1 damage to them this round. The Blackout Ops will hit Lifeline and Green Death and go away. I think this is going to be second verse, same as the first. Unshackled. Rhapsody of Vigor. Malachi can use 2 powers. Draw a card. Oh, that sounds good. Haunting Laugh. Green Death deals each villain target 1 psychic damage. Ignore any end-of-turn effects on any non-character targets that took damage this way until the start of your next turn. So we'll hit them both for 2. And we can ignore Wide Whale for a round, because Torrid is a character card. And then he'll hit Torrid for 1 and draw a card. Woof. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and Harrow. 3 damage. That's a little better. And then 2 damage. Draw a card. Okay, Prismatic Vision. Well, I got a Djinn, so that's something. And I can play a Djinn now, so we'll play Exile. Power 1. I'm going to use the Summoning Crystal to play High Exile, and then draw 2 and discard 1. Draw a card. Exile is going to heal Argent Adept, because he needs it. And then each gen regains a hit point. Okay. No emergencies to destroy. Save the day. This card enters play the top card of the environment deck. Whenever a hero card destroys a villain target, one responder regains a hit point. Iron Wasp, super criminal. Start of the environment turn, this card deals each hero target X melee damage, where X is the current HP of this card. Okay, we'll have to deal with him. Alright. Sovereign, we don't get another super villain. Covering their tracks, ongoing. Villain character cards are immune to damage, so that's Torrid. The second time a hero would draw a card each turn, they may put it under this card instead. When there are 2 cards under this card, destroy it. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, Torrid goes after the Djinn. That's good. And Wide Whale does nothing. Playing a card. He's still trying to set up, but we're going to take a look at Lifeline now. Ooh, Alien Arcana, Arcane Cadence. Sorry, Lifeline. Put that into play. Get the harp, draw a card, and draw a card. Okay, now he's doing a little better. We can start helping Lifeline and Son of Death. I think it's time for wading into the fight. This looks like one that Son of Death really likes. First time Green Death is dealt damage each turn. He deals a source of that damage to melee damage. Beginning of your turn, select the target. That target deals to Green Death 2 melee damage. Powers destroy this card. Oh yeah, actually, I wanted to put this under that, because he drew a second card. He's not going to be able to do anything about that. Well, he can take out Wide Whale at least with his 1 damage and draw a card. Nordidian Silphax, that's a good idea. I'm going to hit this guy and draw a card, because Torrid's immune to damage right now, so we can't do a whole lot. I'm going to Shadow Catch. We're going to get Bathiel, drawing a card, playing a card. Power number 1, he's going to use Traveler, put the first card under that, and then draw a card and discard a card. And that's got 2 cards under it. That gets rid of that. Discard a card, then he draws a card. Power number 2. Oh, I've got High Bathiel. Yeah, let's play that. That's a good idea. Increase damage dealt by Bathiel by 1. Awesome. End of turn. Ezile will heal herself, and then Bathiel's going after the Iron Wasp. 3 energy damage. Not bad. Okay. Each hero target takes 2 melee damage. That's reasonable. Oh wait, that hits Son of Green Death first, and he hits him back for 2. Boom. Gearlock. Reduce damage dealt to this card by 3. When this card is dealt damage, deals source that damage 3 lightning damage. When this card is reduced to 0 HP, play the top card of each hero deck in turn order. So if you're willing to take the damage and try and beat her up, you can get a big bonus, but it's rough. And that's it. The environment's not doing anything at the end of its turn. Sovereign. Council's orders 1 shot. Shadow Games, X equals Guild. Reveal cards from the bottom of the villain deck until you reveal an X card. Put it into play, shuffle the rest of the cards back into the deck. Alright, let's do that first. That's different. Card enters play this way. Its end of turn effect activates twice at the end of this turn. If no card enters play this way, play the top card of the villain deck. Okay, so we get Dr. Phineas Phage. Wow. And he gets to act twice this turn. Alright, Torrid hits Ezile for 3. End of the villain turn, this card deals the highest HP hero target X toxic damage, where X is the number of cards in that hero's play area. So that is Malachi, so he's taking 6. And now he's no longer the highest, so that'll hit, let's say Son of Green Death for 2, and he'll hit back for 3. When this card is destroyed, destroy 2 hero ongoing cards. That sucks a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, at least Argent Adept can start healing himself. Syncopated Onslaught, Harp, Super Tonic. Let's look at Green Death and Lifeline. Don't need that. Okay, I guess we'll do Ammo Belt, since it's not limited. Or, not limited and already in play, that is. Draw a card. Oh yeah, and he heals too. Start your turn, you may put an ammo card from your hand into play. Well, I don't have anything to play it next to, so let's forget that. Okay, start of his turn, Phineas Phage will hit him for 2. That increases the damage he deals with his power. Return to the lair. Draw 2 cards. Discard your number of cards and he gains HP equal to the number of cards discarded this way, plus 1. Heal 3. So he's dealing a base of 2, plus 1. Yeah, let's take out Phage, and we'll destroy Wading into the Fight, and I don't know. How about Syncopated Onslaught? We've got the ongoings to deal with that. Draw a card. Harrow is not worth it. You know what? Discharge Life Force. And I'm just going to get rid of this super criminal because I don't see us actually getting through that damage reduction. But that was a target, so he can deal a target a damage. Takes out Torrid, who turns into Cathilla. Unbound Abomination. This card is immune to infernal damage. When it flips to the side, restore it to full HP. Yeah, I kind of forgot that was a thing. And the villain turn, this card deals each other target 3 infernal damage. Oh my. That's bad. Instead of drawing a card, he will use Matter Manipulator to use his axe and hit that for 3. Yeah, wow. Okay, Prismatic Vision. Discard that. I'm going to play Grand Ezile. Power number 1, High Bathiel. Bathiel deals a target 4/5 energy damage. Destroy this card. Power number 2, Grand Ezile. All hero targets are gained 3 hit points. Destroy this card. Draw a card and Bathiel will hit that dude for 2. Yowza. Environment turn. Rain and debris. Hey, we finally got an emergency. Deals the responder with the lowest HP 2 melee damage. And in the environment turn, each hero may discard a card. This card deals any hero that did not discard a card this way 2 melee damage. Alright, start of the turn, we can destroy that, and that will be cool. Okay, there is still a supervillain, so, man. Brick Frog. Oh, it's Brick Frog. Brick Frog is the best. In the villain turn, this card deals the lowest HP hero target 2 projectile damage. When this card is destroyed, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a gilded card, put it into play, otherwise replace it. Everybody take 3 infernal damage. Oh, poor Brick Frog. He was trying so hard. Okay, let's try and take that guy out. Arcane Cadence. Arcane Cadence. Instrumental Conjuration. I will grab the drum since I just found it. Okay, power number 1. Harp, Inspiring Supertonic, Drum. Who would like to play a card? The answer is Malachi. Good lord. Look at how much... He's got 14 cards in his deck, and I've found only 2 Djinns so far. Draw a card. I'm going to play Reshiel, and then everybody heal 1, including Ezile. And then he heals 2. Draw a card. Okay, we're in much better shape now. Poison Gas Pellets, the Green Death, either deals up 3 targets 2 toxic damage each, or 1 target 4 toxic damage. That will take out Cthulhu. He gone. That's 1 supervillain down. Unfortunately, that leaves him... Oh, actually, he can use the ammo belt. Move an ammo card from his trash to his hand. Draw a card. Alright, I'm going to do the thing that I've learned is actually useful. Lifeline hits himself for 1, and he draws 3 cards. Yeah, so Rain and Debris is going to go at the start of the environment turn, so he's just going to skip his power and draw a card. That was worth doing, though. Let's see, I'm going to play Friendly Advice. 1 regains 2 HP, that'll be Lifeline. 1 player may draw a card, that'll be Green Death. 1 player may put a card from their trash on top of their deck, that's also Lifeline. Because he's got an Alien Arcana that I would like. Power number 1, I'm going to use the thing to play that on High Reshiel. Oh darn, I just realized they're going to kill that responder because... they have to deal damage. Well, actually, not true. Power number 2, I'm going to use High Ezile. All Djinn regain 2 HP, everybody else heals 1. Draw a card. Oh, this card may deal a target 200 damage. Okay, I was just going to have them target themselves, but that's fine. Okay, so yeah, they don't deal any damage. Ezile will heal Lifeline. Alright, start of the environment turn. We destroy an emergency. 1 player may draw a card. I'll just have that be Green Death again. And what else do we get? Frame Job. When this card has player reveal cards on top of the environment deck until a responder is revealed, put into play, discard the other revealed cards. Redirect all damage dealt by responders to the hero target with the highest HP. Start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Okay. The WCPD squad. That's probably bad. This card enters play, it deals each villain target 1 projectile damage. Well, luckily for us, there are no villain targets. And we can destroy emergencies to have them deal damage. Okay, so we lucked out on that one. So, start of the villain turn, we get a new supervillain. It's the Red Death. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. So he's off the clock. End of the villain turn. If this card was in play during the last villain turn, flip this card. So we have 1 round to beat on him before he starts killing the hell out of us. And we play the Man Who Sold the World. 1 shot. Shadow Games. Each supervillain regains 3 HP. Good thing he just came out. Then reveal cards in the villain deck. Until 2 guild cards are revealed, put them to play, shuffle the rest back into the villain deck. Oh boy. So we get Augustus St. Cloud and Fat Chance. Alright, so he does nothing. Augustus St. Cloud says at the end of the villain turn, this card deals the 2 highest HP heroes 2 psychic damage each. Move an equipment from each of their play areas under this card. Oh dear. So that is Argent Adept. Hoof. And Lifeline, who's only got the 1 equipment. This card is destroyed, move all cards from under it to their player's hands. Okay, that could be worse. He needs to go. Fat Chance says at the end of the villain turn, reveal the top card of the environment deck. If it's a target, put it into play, otherwise discard it, and this deals the highest HP hero target 3 projectile damage. So we get a Crash Tanker, which he throws at Argent Adept. Okay. Silver Shadow. We're going to have Lifeline play a card, Enclave's Tech. Ooh, he gets the Vitality Battery. That's good. Of course, I just put that Alien Arcana back on top of his deck, but, well, whatever. Play a card. Let's go with Syncopated Onslaught. Power. Akpunku's Drum. Who else would like to play a card? Let's have Malachi Shadow Catch. Go for Somile. Get all the fun guys out. Draw a card. And play Somile. And then everybody heal 1, including Bathiel. Draw a card. Green Death is going to go out in a blaze of glory. Green Death deals himself up to 5 toxic damage. 5 damage. Then he either deals X targets 2 fire damage each, or 1 target X fire damage, where X is the amount of damage Green Death has taken this turn. So it'll be 5 fire damage to, let's say, Augustus St. Cloud, because he needs to go. And then for his power, he's taken 5 damage this turn, so he'll hit Red Death for 6. Draw a card. I could have done 12 damage to him, but I kind of wanted to get rid of that guy. He'll play Calculated Action, hit himself for 1. He'll play the Sylph Axe and Orphic Repository. Power, he'll hit Red Death for 3. And instead of drawing a card, he'll use Orphic Repository and hit him for 2. And we'll put a card under the repository. Alright, it's time to Shadow Catch again. I guess we'll go for Grand Reshiel then. Shuffle, draw a card, play Grand Reshiel. Power number 1, I'm going to use a Summoning Crystal to play High Somile, so they've all got damage reduction. Power number 2, Grand Reshiel. Reshiel deals each non-hero target 3 sonic damage. Unfortunately, takes out the Reporter. And then destroy this card, draw a card, and stuff happens. Heal, Sun of Green Death. That'll do him 2 damage. He'll do 2 and 2. And we will reduce damage dealt to Lifeline, because he likes that. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't have saved her anyways if I had remembered that. Okay, Frame Job goes away, thank goodness. Injured Worker, Emergency. When this card enters play, it deals the responder with the lowest HP 2 melee damage, then move this card next to the hero with the highest HP. That is Malachi. Increase the first damage dealt to that hero each turn by 1. Oh dear. Well, start of the environment turn, we can get rid of that. Alright, Sovereign plays Copycat. This card's max HP is 3. Alright, Red Death flips. 2 Incarnation of Hatred. This card is counted as a nemesis of every other target in the game, so he basically has +1 damage dealt and +1 damage taken. In the villain turn, this card deals the 2 highest HP hero targets 4 infernal damage each, 5, 6 to Malachi. And Lifeline. Fat Chance reveals the Chariot, and that goes into play. Copycat. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the X highest HP hero targets 2 melee damage each, where X is this card HP. This card will be dealt damage, reduce that damage to 1, so you can only take out 1 clone at a time. So it's the 3 highest for 2 each, that is Urgent Adept, Green Death, and we'll say Lifeline. Okay, let's kill the Red Death. Oh yeah, Red Death versus Green Death, I didn't even realize that. Go ahead and play the Harp. Harp, Inspiring Supertonic, Akpunku's Drum. Let's go ahead and get the Emerald Deathmobile out. Yeah, healing, we took a bit of a beating. All the Jinn are up. Okay, draw a card. And he heals too. Each non-hero target. I don't want to kill the responders. Shoot. Well, I'm at a point where I can pass the mantle if I want. I think I'm just going to go Blaze of Glory again. 5 toxic damage. He'll do 5, 6, 7 damage to the Red Death. And then he took 5 damage, so that's 6, 7 damage to the Red Death. He gone. That was our second supervillain. Draw a card. Cryptic Alignment, just for the sake of playing something. I'm going to use the Nordidian Sylph Axe to take out Fat Chance. He deals each other villain target 1 damage. Oh yeah, and Vitality Battle lets him heal too. Draw a card and pull that out of the repository. Let's do Prismatic Vision, I guess. I've only got 1 Jinn, and I can't actually play it because it's Grand Bathiel. Power number 1, Traveler. Power number 2, Summoning Crystal to get High Exile. Draw a card. He's almost gone through his deck. End of turn, Exile will heal Green Death. And then all the Jinn are at full. Bathiel will hit Copycat. Reshiel will hit Copycat. And we'll keep reducing damage dealt to Lifeline, who didn't actually take advantage of it last turn, but that's fine. Alright, Windmill City. Cracked Watermaiden. This card enters play, it deals 1 responder, 2 melee damage. Damn it. There they go. Well, that's fine, I can deal with that. Reduce all damage dealt by non-environment cards by 1. This is a good time for that. Speaking of environment cards, this card deals a non-environment target with the second lowest HP, 3 projectile damage. If a hero target would be dealt that way, that hero may discard 2 cards to redirect that damage to a non-environment target. Unfortunately, there are no non-environment targets. So the second lowest is one of the Jinn. Oh, it's projectile damage, so it goes after Somile, who is immune. Fantastic. Alright, we have uncovered the guild's true leader. It flips to David Bowie. If you didn't know, the Sovereign is David Bowie. That's why he was on that card. He has 45 HP. Gameplay. Activate the Final Clash text on villain cards. So that's the other version of the card text. First time each turn, the Sovereign will be dealt damage. If there are more than 2 guild cards in play, redirect it to a guild card. So, play a card. It's the Diamond Dogs. Fitting. He plays the top card of the villain deck. Untouchable, ongoing. When this card enters play, reveal the top 3 cards of the environment deck. Put any revealed environment targets in play, shuffle the rest back into the deck. Villain targets are immune to damage from environment cards. That's fine. There is 1 target left in the deck. Detective Cedric. This card enters play, it deals a target 3 projectile damage, and if we destroy emergency cards, 1 hero target gains 2 HP. Okay, good, so he'll take care of that for us. The Diamond Dogs are immune to his damage. We'll have him hit the drone for 2 or 3. Yeah, it's not reduced. Okay, I'm not too concerned about that. Diamond Dogs. I'll move all divisions from the villain trash into play. Of course, I don't think there are any. Yeah, nope, that's all the devices we've seen so far this game. Increase the next damage dealt by each villain device by 2. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the second lowest HP hero target 2 4 melee damage. That'll be, let's say 3 damage to Somile. Alright, we can hit him. That's the important thing to take away from this. Arcane Cadence. I'm going to conjure Drake's Pipes. Draw a card. And then Musarani's Harp, Inspiring Super Tonic. Does anyone have anything they would like to play? Here's things he would like to draw. Okay, we'll have... Oh, you know what? Oh, shoot, that's right. Okay, no. I'm going to use Drake's Pipes, Saraband of Destruction to get rid of this emergency, because I forgot about it. And also our responder died. And then a bunch of heals, including Somile. Draw, and heal 2. He's back to full. Okay, I'm going to play these Emerald Tip Bullets on the Emerald Deathmobile. Actually, I can do that at the start of my turn and then play a Green Smoke Cloud. That's cool. He'll do 1 damage to the Sovereign and draw a card. I'm going to use Calculated Action to draw 3 cards again. Power, I'm going to blow up the device over here. Oh shoot, I forgot all damage is reduced by 1. Well, okay, so he deals no damage. And then, yeah, he's going to draw a card. I just haven't been getting things I want to play. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, number 1, Malachi is running out of play space. Number 2, don't have anything I want. Well, you know what? I should bait and switch. Discard Grand Bathiel because I can't use it, and put a High Bathiel into play for my trash. I can use a power now. Let's draw a card, shuffle his trash into his deck, except for that. Draw a card, and discard a card. What is with all the bait and switches showing up at the same time? Whatever. Okay, power number 1. I don't actually want to use any of these. Well, no, that's not true. High Ratio would be worth doing. 3 targets, 2 sonic damage each. Destroy that card. And that'll be it. Just draw a card. Ezile will heal the Green Death. Bathiel deals a damage to the Diamond Dogs. Reshiel can't deal damage. Keep the -1 on Lifeline. Okay, start of turn. Cracked Water Main goes away. So we have regular damage and somebody heals 2, that'll be Malachi. Great Pharmaceutical Building. Whenever a hero uses a power that deals damage, increase the damage by 2. After a hero uses a power on a non-character card, destroy that card. Start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Okay, so if you have damage dealing powers, now is the time to use them. If you're the Argent Adept, now is the time to not do that. And that's actually it. Aid of the Investors, ongoing. Oh boy. When this card enters play, move by the hero with the least cards in play. Oh, cripes. That's the Green Death, believe it or not. They deal themselves 2 psychic damage, then they may search their deck for a card other than a 1-shot and put it into play. Then play the top card of the villain deck. The hero by this is treated as the Sovereign's nemesis. Interesting. He doesn't have a nemesis otherwise. Well, that's cool. I like that, actually. So he hits himself for 2. I want Asteric. Yes. Put that into play. Shuffle his deck. Top card of the villain deck. Organized Villainy, ongoing. Increase damage dealt by guild cards by 1. When this card is destroyed, each villain target regains twice HP. Good gravy. Okay. Play the top card of the villain deck. Blackout Team. Here we go. Sovereign is immune to damage. They deal the 2 highest HP hero targets 3 irreducible projectile damage each. That's Argent Adept and Lifeline. And then, we don't put it on the bottom of the villain deck. We actually have to fight them. Alright, Argent Adept has to not use his instruments. I'm going to play Scherzo of Frost and Flame, and we will reveal, let's see, the top card of Lifeline and Green Death. That's not bad. Yeah, we don't need this. Return to the lair, draw 2 cards. He will drop a card and heal 2. Draw a card. I need to not use the custom Steric. Start of his turn, play Poison Bullets on the Steric. Let's play Obsessive Preparation. And then, so he's dealing 2, 3 damage, 4 if he hits the Sovereign, but he can't, so 3 damage to these guys. Draw a card. Unnatural Upheaval. Destroyed 3 ongoing cards. Each villain target regains twice HP, so they're just both back at full. He deals a target X infernal damage where X number of cards destroyed this turn plus 1, so that's 3 to this guy. And then, he's going to use Vitae Strike, deal himself and each villain target 4 infernal damage, so he takes 3. He drops the Blackout Team, and he hits the Sovereign for 4. Instead of drawing a card, we're going to use Discharge Life Force, get rid of the Pharmaceutical Building, so Malachi can do stuff. Alright, Friendly Advice. Heal Lifeline. Green Death draws a card, and put High Reshiel on top of his deck. Power 1, draw 2. Ooh, I got Grand Ezile back. Discard a card. Power 2, Summoning Crystal for High Reshiel. Draw a card. Let's heal Somile. Bathiel does 3 damage. Reshiel does 2. -1 damage up to Lifeline. Alright, last card in the environment. Bridge Disaster. When this card is played, dealers respond with the lowest HP, 2 cold damage. Okay. And in the environment turn, this card deals the 3 hero targets the highest HP, 2 cold damage each. Okay, that is Argent Adept, Malachi, and the Green Death. Okay, Sovereign. Council's orders. X is minion. We reveal cards from the bottom until we get a minion and put them into play. Device, thankfully. Hey, guess what the minion is? They act twice. And then he plays King Gorilla. Oh my. Alright, so the 2 highest HP hero targets 3 irreducible projectile damage each twice. So that's Argent Adept and Malachi, and then Argent Adept and... I can Green Smoke Cloud that onto our friend from the WCPD. Sorry, buddy. King Gorilla deals the highest HP hero target 3 melee damage, and if he has 7 or fewer HP, increased damage dealt by him by 3. Rough. That is Green Death, who only takes 2. Fantastic. Okay. Now we can do stuff again. Instrumental Conjuration. I have no idea where the Lyra is. It's still in his deck. Shuffle, draw a card. Musarani's Harp, Inspiring Super Tonic. Telemon's Lyra. Drake's Pipes. He's going to do 2 damage to the minions, heal everybody for 1, including the responder. And then, does anyone want to play a card? Anybody? We'll have Lifeline play Calculated Action and draw 3 cards. That's a little better. And he heals 2. Draw a card. Reload and keep going. Search my deck for an equipment card. Oh, this will be good. This will be real good. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Put it in my hand, shuffle my deck, play a card. Green Death regains 2 HP. Power. Custom Steric. Deal a target 1 projectile damage. 2 projectile damage. Power. Custom Steric. Deal a target 2 projectile damage. Poison Bullets, which, interestingly enough, has a gorilla on it. After that card's power is used to damage a target, that target deals itself 3 toxic damage. Increased damage dealt by King Gorilla by 3. He knocks himself out. That's really cool. And then I can use a power, and let's see, he's taken no damage, but he can actually... Well, no, he can hit those guys for 1. Draw a card. Now we are getting to somewhere. Alright, Alien Arcana. He's going to use the axe to take out the minion, which means he can hit David Bowie for 1. And instead of drawing a card, he's going to use the Orphic Repository to hit him for 2. End of turn, Orphic Repository eats that card, and then he deals a target 1 damage. I don't feel like Grand Ezile is worth it right now. Although I suppose I could. Let's Shadow Catch. Grand Bathiel. Draw a card. Play a card. Power number 1. I guess I'll just use Traveler. Draw 2, discard a card. Power number 2. Grand Bathiel. He deals a target 7 energy damage. And destroy that card. Draw a card. Okay, Windmill City. We destroy an emergency. Somebody can heal 2, that'll be Malachi. And now we shuffle the trash into the deck. And he should have healed 1. Because our name is Windblade, and we saved the day. Frame Job. Oh man, there's only 3 responders, and we've got 1 of them. Damn it. Okay, it's the Reporter. 2 players may each draw a card. Green Death and Lifeline. Alright, nobody's dealing any damage, so we're fine. Sovereign. Diamond Dogs. Uh-oh. Move all devices from the villain trash into play. Increase next damage dealt by each villain device by 2, which happens twice. This is going to hurt a lot. He plays a card. The Devil's Grip. Sovereign deals the highest HP hero target 2 projectile and 2 psychic damage. Destroy all but 1 of their ongoing cards and all but 1 of their equipment cards. Oh no. Oh no, that's the Urgent Adept. Okay. Oh, that really sucks. Just have to build back up, I guess. Okay, the Diamond Dogs are doing 6 melee damage, the second lowest. They're going to kill 2 of the Jinn, so we'll have that be Somile and I guess Ezile. Oh wait, except we actually destroy the ongoings. That's fine. They lose their damage reduction and their healing, but we haven't been using that healing at all, so I don't care. Okay. Vernal Sonata. Alright. Harp, Super Tonic. I just put a bunch of stuff on top of people's decks. I absolutely do not remember what any of them were. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. We'll do Malachi and the Sovereign. Let's see, that is Mr. Monday, so he goes in the trash, and we get High Somile right back. Then he heals 2 and draws a card. Okay, do I have any... Let's play an ammo card. Might as well go ahead and Haunting Laugh. Hit them all for 2. Hits the Sovereign for 3. That's awesome. And we can ignore Diamond Dogs for a round. Okay, Custom Steric. Increase the damage by 1. Damage dealt to that target is irreducible. Hits him for 3. I can use a power. Custom Steric. Hit him for 2. And I would use the Emerald Deathmobile, except that I don't want to take out the responders. He'll just go ahead and hit him for 2 more. Oh yeah, all that should have been increased by 1. Destroy that. Draw a card. The Green Death is so awesome. Repair Ley Line. Everybody heal 1. Everybody draw a card. He will use his card draw to... I think I'll actually use Cryptic Alignment. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Okay, that's reasonable. Everybody else draw a card. Play the top card of the environment deck. It's the Iron Wasp. Oh dear. Okay, he's got 8 HP. So does the Sovereign. 1 hero other than Lifeline may use power. It's the Green Death. 1, 2, 3 projectile damage. 3 projectile damage. And he finishes him off with his base power. We win! That's the Sovereign of the Guild of Calamitous Intent. let's take a look through his deck. Let's see, we didn't get to see Mr. Monday. If it is the weekend or a public holiday, increase damage dealt by villain targets by 1. Otherwise, decrease damage dealt to villain targets by 1. Then the villain turn, this card deals the second highest HP hero target 1 sonic damage. That's a great card. I love that. The Intangible Fancy, one of my favorites. This card is immune to melee and projectile damage. Then the villain turn, this card deals the highest HP hero target 3 reducible melee damage. Don Hell. And at the villain turn, this card deals the lowest HP non-villain target 2 infernal damage and the highest HP non-villain target 3 infernal damage. When this card destroys a target, each player discards a card. That's kind of rough. Alright, let's take a look at the super villains, because there's 8 of them in total and we only saw 2. Starting with Brainulo, Time Traveling Genius. This card enters play, move Futuro from under the villain card into play, robot from the future side up. Redirect the first damage dealt to this card each turn to Futuro. When this card will be destroyed, flip it. When he flips, it's to a massive stroke. When this card is flipped to the side, remove Futuro from the game and destroy this card. Futuro. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the 2 highest HP hero targets 3 irreducible melee damage each. When this card will be destroyed, flip it to Futuro, Unfortunate Fall. When this card is flipped to the side, destroy Brainulo. That's how that went. Think Tank. Armored Mastermind. End of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the most cards in their hand H+1 energy damage. At the end of each hero turn, if this card was dealt damage this turn, flip it. 2 Quantum Repulsion Field. Reduce damage dealt to this card by 2. Well, it's the same end of the villain turn text. End of each hero turn, if this card was not dealt damage this turn, flip it. So he flips back and forth. Basically, you can pretty much only hurt him every other turn. Battle Axe. Celtic Hellion. Reduce damage dealt to this card by 1. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the second highest HP hero target 3 melee damage. When this card will be destroyed, flip it. 2 Crash and Burn. Increase damage dealt by Harangutan by 3. Speaking of whom, Harangutan. Scottish Psychopath. When this card enters play, move Battle Axe from under the villain card into play, Celtic Hellion side up. So it's another team-up like Brainulo and Futuro. The first time each turn this card is dealt 3 or more damage by a target, it deals that target the same amount of melee damage. End of the villain turn, this card deals the highest HP hero target 3 projectile damage. When this card will be destroyed, flip it. 2 No Great Loss. Then at the villain turn, Battle Axe deals each hero target 1 irreducible sonic damage. If Battle Axe is ever on her incapacitated side, remove Battle Axe from the game and destroy this card. And the last one is Monstroso. Increase damage dealt to hero targets by 1. The lowest HP guild target is immune to damage. When this card will be destroyed, flip it instead. So he's not doing anything. And when you flip, he sings like a bird. When this card is flipped to the side, reveal the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Put 1 on top, 1 on the bottom, then destroy this card. And that's your lot. You can find the Sovereign on Adelphage's archives, along with the Green Death, if I'm not mistaken. As always, thanks for joining me. Tabletop Simulator, the Reaver Sentinels Cauldron DLC, Adelphage's archives are not licensed greater than the game's products. Please support the official release and flip. Poor Brick Frog.